Along, folks. You're with me, Rob Ellen, in the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile, and technical issues abound, as is the tradition on the Medicine Show. But at the moment, the situation seems to be stable, apart from the fact that I don't need that on. I seem to be getting some bleed from MKB Radio, so we'll welcome everybody. Welcome it wherever you're viewing. You could well be on all 20 channels. On one of the 20 channels IMTV is broadcasting from, and I've managed to get rid of the background noise there, or on MKB Independent Radio. And wherever you're listening, welcome aboard, guys. It's nice to have you. You can see, if you're on IMTV, you can see me in the studio and a very handsome gentleman on my right hand side. Should be able to still hear me there. Klause, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Greetings to Northumberland.
Yes, I am in Northumberland, and we were hoping to hook up with Tom Fairnie, who should have. Oh, look, something's happening. Look. So, if you just excuse me while we try and bring Tom on board. We can't see. Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you on the phone. Well,
Okay, so we've got three-way audio at least.
I can see you guys, but you can't see me.
Okay, well, that's okay. You've got a great face for radio anyway, so everybody can hear me, and I think the audience can as well. And we can see Tom in the German window. So, welcome, guys. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Medicine Show. I'm not for sure.
And if you gave me a thumbs up, then I would know that you could hear me.
I think Tom's speaking to somebody else, is he? He's not speaking to us.
Hopefully Jane's phone won't die on us.
Anyway, let's have some music. You know what I'll do?
I've got it plugged into the socket.
I'm going to go and get a video of the two of you actually together and speaking with each other. And we'll play that, and we'll try and remedy these issues. We're getting closer, guys. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for coming aboard. We're here to actually launch an album, and from Fairnie and Adamaschek. You can correct my pronunciation when we come back after hearing, having a look at the video. which is taking its time in coming through. We'll try again. No, here. Everything's starting to make some sense. It's always better when the music happens. I'll just mute everybody from now until we get the video.
Okay.
I look forward to the day when Scotland is independent and sits at the top table in Europe along with everybody else. That's what I'd say.
That's it. Als Kind in Newcastle. Newcastle war die Partnerstadt von Gelsenkirchen, wo ich groß geworden bin. Did you ever travel through England in winter? When the icy mist is freezing in the air. When the wild northeasters blowing even stronger. And grey is the color of everywhere. Along the road we try to catch some faces. It's not easy to read a sheltered mind. Bitter winds are finding forlorn places. Travel through England in wintertime.
The distance between real friends is only ever close. Miles are from maps and the footprints of ghosts. We cherish the grip of winter, for we know it holds the spring, and we cherish the spring, for it holds everything.
Did you ever cross the icy river Tyne? I was there in the summer of '71. Oh, we loved to go down to the waterline, but as Newcastle stood a sister to my hometown. And we used to be in London and in Brighton. We walked the coastal path of Cornwall and of Wales. In my memories there were always friendly lights on. But now the lights are turning pale.
The north climbs away from us like a fading memory, forgetting that there's another north, true and free. It reaches for us like spring, with a promise and a song. We take its hand of friendship, knowing we belong.
Tell me who sent England into prolonged winter? Tell me why did they bar the open doors? Tell me what made them turn us into strangers? Are we really welcome anymore? But finally we reached the Lammermuir Hills, that old Jaguar song on our mind. Isn't it amazing how much warmer Scotland feels? It's good to have friends wintertime.
Beyond winter's withering winds, the north sends songs that hold memories and the history of friends. In words, rivers, moorlands, fire and sea. In wisdom, cobbles, forests, a map made from melody.
Thank you.
Feedback on. All right, that was Fairnie and Adamaschek, and recorded live and went to England. And Klause, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. And
Excellent. Shall
first I will
we
correct my name. Klause
let's try and bring Tom into the conversation if he is.
Well, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
All right.
hear you. So,
That's
okay. So that's cool.
Surprise.
What a
better than
surprise.
nothing. And I can see
No,
you guys, but we've just got a blank
So
screen.
that's terrific.
Yeah.
I've developed a noise in here, so there's a bleep going on, which I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to concern myself too much with. Okay, well, welcome,
Yeah.
and we have an audience as well. So thanks for
Oh, that's
joining
good.
us
That's
this evening. Thanks for spending your time with us this evening on the Monday Night Medicine Show. So, you know what I love? I mean, there's so much I love about this collaboration of yours, but particularly that song. How synchronistic is it that I'm actually in Newcastle at the moment, and
Oh,
I'm
that's
talking
good.
to somebody in Edinburgh. And where are you actually, Klaus?
I'm actually in Rotenburg under Fulda. It's in the center of Germany, but I grew up in Gelsenkirchen. It's a town in the Ruhr area, and this town has a partnership with Newcastle.
Is that right?
And
you-
I was a student. I spent 3 weeks in Newcastle. It was in the beginning of the 70s, I guess. No? And I fell in love with the people there. I fell in love with the countryside. And years later, I came back and feeling.
I don't like that. I'm going to take that out of the equation. Tom, there was some feedback happening at your end, I do believe. So I'm going to bring Tom back in again and see if it's cleared that feedback.
Yeah, no. Oh.
I think there's probably one too many phones on at Tom's end. So, right, I'm going to take Tom out of the equation. I'll come back. Tom, I'll come back to you in a minute. I'll talk to Klause for now. All right. Well, that was an interesting turn of events, which I've never experienced before. Anyway, we have an audience, and I thank you for joining us, guys. There is a chat frame. You can interact and chat on the window that you're watching. For those on the radio, this is all visual stuff that we're talking on IMTV. We're broadcasting on IMTV across 20 social media networks, and also on Mary Kathleen Burke's impressive independent radio station as well. Klaus, thank you. Newcastle, that comes through in that song.
Yes,
very clearly comes through.
And the idea was two songwriters with a different point of view. One from the inside, Tom is living in Edinburgh, and he's talking about nothing else but Scotland forever. And I'm from the outside, and I have also a feeling that I lost something with Brexit. I lost some chances to spend good times. I lost the chance to play my music there. And so we decided, let's make a song about it. And he wrote these wonderful poems. He did speak from a philosophical way, and I told my story from childhood to now, how I
So we
look
got
at
Tom's visual.
Yes.
For those on the radio, that's not very interesting, but for those on the television network, it'd be really interesting to know if we can hear you though, Tom.
Can you hear me? I don't know if I can see.
We can actually hear you and see you. Shall we? Let's congratulate ourselves.
We are talking about an album.
Congratulate Jane. Don't congratulate
Well done,
me.
Jane.
We are talking about an album, two songwriters.
Yeah,
and there's
on
the album there as well.
And hopefully it will work.
Great.
It'll keep working.
It's working now.
Okay. Well,
don't change anything.
No, don't touch it. Just nail it. weld it, as they would say in this
Won't
part
touch
of the world.
anything. I'm leaving it completely alone.
So,
Hi, Jane.
Hello. Hi. Great to see
what a
everyone.
relief. Well,
Right.
everybody, well, we're all here, so that's good.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm going to ask you in a minute about the concept of the two of you and how long you've known each other and everything. But just to fill you in with the conversation up till now, we just played Wintertime in England. We're talking about Newcastle, which is where I actually am. I'm in the retail centre of Gateshead. So not actually Newcastle, but in that area. And we were talking to Klause about the concept behind that particular song. And you know what, Klause, what I'd really love about that song is that you mentioned my friend Jackie Leaving in it as well. And that just made my heart sink when that.
Yeah, we met Jackie Leaving too some years ago. And this is one of the parts of our partnership. We got the same roots. And when we're talking about Jackie Leaving, we're talking about John Prine, we're talking about Guy Clark. And these are the roots we share.
I remember I remember meeting Jackie Leaving one time. I think I met him a couple of times. And through a mutual friend, and he was a great songwriter, fabulous songwriter, great with words. And that's the kind of thing that's in the background between Klause and I, is I think even at the back of our minds, we kind of reference the same songwriters and the influence, the way the songs come out, you know. It's interesting.
It's very and a poetic bias as well. I mean, I know that spoken word's very important, and that came out through that song as well. Yeah,
indeed it is.
So, go on, Tom.
I was going to say I've done quite a lot of poetry and music together, and working with Klause on that one. When Jane and I were living in France for a little while last year, and Klause and Angelica came across and stayed with us, and I think that was when I wrote the poem, because I thought the song was brilliant, and it just it got the perfect mood, and and it was great to talk about a subject like Brexit, but in a poetic way, you know, because I'm used to arguing it with, you know, in a very straightforward political way. So it was good to put it that flat.
And interesting as well. Now, and I noticed from the reaction to the German audience that there is some sympathy for Scotland and Britain from the European Union across there. So I think you will find, Klause, you will find that amplified when you get to Edinburgh, which leads us into the album. The album is, and it's scrolling across your screen for those on the television network at the moment, is released on the 29th of March. Would you be kind enough to hold that up for people to see? Tell us about the process of putting the album together. Was this a lockdown project?
The first album we did was a lockdown project. The second was breathing, and we were breathing freely.
Yeah. So were you recording in a studio together, or just passing it back and forward over the internet?
Tom and Jane came over to Germany. We booked a studio, one of the most finest studios we have in Germany.
It's a beautiful.
And the owner of the studio is a friend of ours, and so we had a chance to book it for 1 week. And 1 year before we made this is just an acoustic pre-album, and you see it's a little bit darker. It was named Still Unbroken, And these are guitar and vocals, and the new one is a little bit brighter, and with guitar and piano and accordion and some musicians of my band and the vocals of Jane.
Yeah.
And you see, we're still dreaming now, and maybe the next album will be much brighter, and we'll have the name Still Breathing. I try to make
Still
it
bleeding.
Oh, okay. Right again.
Right, okay. So I think what we should do, let's break and just put Just the Dream. Wait a minute, no, that's one I'm going to do by video. Tom, help me out. Which songs should I play now? Keeping it in the way of thinking that we are chatting at the moment.
Well, that's interesting. What I like, I mean, Just a Dream is a perfect song for me to pick, because it's such a good one to illustrate the collaboration. I mean, the story for me behind the song was that Klause had a song. Yep. Klause had a song that I thought was really good, and I had this chorus from about 40 years ago, a long time ago, that never belonged to anything and just didn't know what it was. Tried writing it, tried turning it into a song several times, and it never worked. And then it just seemed to fall into place. It just seemed to fit the melody line that Klause had got. So then it's like, half and half. And the words are, I think, pretty much half and half as well, as from memory. That, you know, it's like the perfect collaboration, and how it works together and fits together is, I would suggest it's seamless. I mean, maybe other folk could say, you know, would maybe say different, but to me, it just works so well. And to get a song from like the distance, the time, the personalities, and to get it to work, and it seemed to be so, it almost like it wanted to be that song. And the fact that we both, I think, have an investment in the theme of the song. I mean, we are still dreamers. You know, you can't be a writer and not be a dreamer, and you can't be a musician and not be a dreamer. You know, these are things that we just naturally fall into. So it was, I thought, just about the perfect,
and, you know,
collaboration.
Tell me with this or not, Tom, but there isn't ever happened in the human experience that wasn't dreamt of first. Everything starts with a dream.
Interesting point. I mean,
isn't that profound?
It's very profound. It's very profound. I mean, it's one of the things, you know, where in the Bible. I mean, I'm not religious at all, but in the Bible it said first there was the Word. You know, so there was a kind of, there's maybe an argument about where did the word come from, because we know how we express things vocally, but the fact that it came from, like, effectively,
we're in danger of getting into a theological argument.
Well, it's the fact that
we've already skirted the political quite well.
Yeah. I'll shut up there. I'll shut up. But yes, I do agree with that point.
You know what I'm going to do? I want to play that song that I've also... Sorry, Klause?
I just wanted to remember, play the song.
So we're broadcasting live in 3 places tonight. So this is the first for the show. We are broadcasting from Germany, from Edinburgh, and from Gateshead in Newcastle. We are helping Fairnie and Adamaschek. Now, my pronunciations are probably all over the place. I'll get you to actually correct my listen to, and I'm going to have to apologize for a little bit of breakup in the signal and stuff. I'm noticing that it's jumping around a little bit. So let's play a video and see how we stand when we get back from the video. This is still self-evident. I'll mute everybody else while the video plays. Okay, let's mute that and work out why the video isn't playing. I think I know. So, excuse me, guys. Technical difficulties this end. I'm going to try and... So, the video was playing, I know, but the sound wasn't. So, listen, guys, I'm going to take two... Okay, the video did play, but the sound is down. So, give me 2 seconds. I've got an adjustment to do this end, and we'll come back with some music in just a minute. 2 seconds. I could sing, I suppose. But nobody wants that to be the only option. So let's try and bring in the audio.
I was riding the train to Glasgow, a loving close friends by my side. We played a radio show in Glasgow, and the Madelaine were warm by night. We sang the roof of that old church, then a harp or two and a song good night. Was it just a dream? Was it just a dream? Was it all it seemed? Or just a dream? But dreams can't fill the hunger in your soul if you hold them at the door. And you know we will listen if you don't use them anymore. Oh, anymore. Oh,
Well,
I had a dream. I woke to the thunder and lost.
it's all gone. It's all gone. Maybe it's...
The figures and layers sparkling on
this. So,
and there was lightning in the
I do
air.
appreciate everybody's patience
We were living
with the technology.
between the river and the railroad tracks.
I seem to be back with
He sang
that,
in that castle.
and I'm going to play the record again anyway, guys, no matter what happens.
Was it just a dream? Was it just a dream? Was it all it seemed? Was it just a dream?
feel the hunger in your soul, if you hold them at the door, and you know you will lose them if you don't use them anymore. Was just a dream? Was it all it seemed? Or just a dream? And dreams can fill the heart.
Right, one last chance on the video audio is if this one. As I was saying, I'm going to play the track again, but maybe not through the video. Okay, we got an idea of what was going on, and I still see Tom with us as well. God knows how. Everything just went down on me that. You know what? We still got the audience, so that is remarkable in itself. So thank you for your patience, everybody. And I'm trying to bring everybody onto the video. I must remember that I am broadcasting on the radio as well, so the video isn't that of yours. Maureen's just popped in and said hi from Scotland. Where are you in Scotland, Maureen? That would be nice if you could tell us. And I have got Tom and Klause in the studio. And as I was saying, sorry for messing the video up, guys. I'm going to play that song from the album again as well. And it's a beautiful. Tom, tell us here, and you have got dates in Germany as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got dates. Well, I'm
I think
not
there's
sure
a bit
about
of
the
a
dates
delay.
in Germany. The dates.
Yeah.
Right. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you okay? I'll just keep talking then until you tell me to shut up. We've got dates for Scotland on Thursday, the 4th of April.
Yeah.
We're at Knitting Folk Club. That's Knitting Folk Club is Newton Grange Folk Club for the people who don't know that knitting is what the locals call Newton Grange. So, Knitting Folk Club.
I
and
didn't
then
know that myself.
April, Friday the 5th of April, we've got a live interview with I suppose it's a rival. It's Ross McFadden on Celtic Music Radio. That's at 8 p.m. On Friday the 5th. And then on Saturday the 6th...
Far from being a rival, he's a good lad, this Ross.
He's a brilliant guy.
You know, anybody that gets his music...
Yeah, he's still...
Anybody that gets his music out on the airwaves is my full admiration, and Ross has been doing that for many, many years.
He is so supportive of so many musicians in Scotland and elsewhere. But yeah, really good. And then we've got on Saturday the 6th of April, we've got a house concert here at what we call it, Fairnie Mansions. And if people want to contact us, they contact if they get in touch with Jane or I on Facebook, and they can book a seat basically, because that will be limited, obviously. Yeah. And then the big one is on the 13th, Saturday the 13th of April. That's when we've got the album launch in the Ukrainian Centre at Royal Terrace in Edinburgh, and that's at 7:30. I think the doors open at 7:30. Although Jane,
cheap beer as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, yes, I think the doors open at 7:30. And then we've got the Wee Folk Club in the Royal Oak in Infirmary Street. That's on the 14th of April, and that's it. And to reserve I hope the ticket
I
for
love
the
the
training centre. Just contact Jane or I, and we're on Facebook, or
Okay, well,
my email is tomfairnie@outlook.com. And that's it. That's the gigs we've got in Scotland. So we're looking forward to them.
Excellent. Well, the tour dates are on your screen now for those watching on IMTV. I think, Klaus, you've got you there. German.
Yeah, I got some travel dates too. Yeah, we'll be here in July.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
The German.
Yes, I do. Tom and Jane will join us in Germany in July, and we will start with a public rehearsal on our own property. We got a real great and big property, and people can visit us and see us rehearsing for the next shows. This is a good idea, in the garden with a band. And then in July, the 9th of July, we will play in Rotenburg at the river Fulda in an old water plant, and just above the river. Nice place. And then in July 12th, we are in North Rhine-Westphalia in Volkmarsen. This is an old stony house, and we play in the cellar. It will be great. And the absolutely highlight is July 15 in Bad Hersfeld in Hesse. We play on a castle in the center of an old castle for 300 people, and
amazing.
It's a really romantic atmosphere, and the whole Triagreed band will join us, so we will be 8 or 9 persons on stage, but we will play all the songs from the new albums, and all these 9 persons we have on stage in this old castle have helped us with a studio session. That means this is
fantastic.
complete.
Great.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
What I'm going to do, we got most of it. So I'm going to thank you both. Well, actually, it's 1,000. Everybody in Klause's place for your efforts in bringing the show to it, and Tom and Jane as well. You did remarkably well to bring it in at the way that you did, and we still have an audience as well. So thanks to everybody. I think we're going to cut our losses. Not at all. I'll play a bit more from the album. We'll be here until 10 o'clock. So we're going to play some more stuff, and I'll probably close down the television side of things. So I will put up the information on MKB Radio for anybody who wants to retune and follow the rest of the Monday Night Medicine show there. It'd be a delight if you can do that, guys. It's been interesting technically wise, but it's been a delight to have you with us this evening, guys, and thanks for that. Klause's Facebook address is Greens for those tuned in on the television side of things, and I'm just going to put Tom's main site, your home site, up on the screen now, so you can buy the album. And I do thoroughly encourage everybody to get a copy of the album in time for these shows as well, so you could get the album and know all the songs by the time you get along with the shows. That would be the way to do it, I would say. So again,
thanks, Rob. Thanks
guys,
so much for that.
Yeah, it was great.
It was surprisingly enough, it is a pleasure to do this every week. I don't know, I must be masochistic in some way, but we got to the point where we got I think we got the information over. So we have played England in Winter from the album. We had a go at playing Just a Dream in video. So what I'm going to do is say goodnight and thank you, guys. I'll mute you from this and I will play Just
Good.
Dream as pure audio and see if that works any better this time. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much for joining me.
Okay. Thank you, Rob. That's us. Okay.
It's taking its time coming through.
Coming and going. Yep.